Well, I've had a lot of requests, some of my new subscribers want to know what truck I drive in my videos, since there's hardly any video shots of it being filmed other than a GoPro hooked up to the dash and one to the side of the body, just seeing the tires rolling, you know. They want to know what kind of stuff I've got into the truck and what it's built, and I guess kind of what it looks like. So this is what this is going to be, is a walk around of it, kind of show what I've done to this thing. Alright, so my truck is a 97 Chevy K1500. I put a 6-inch rough country lift on it, 3-inch body lift. You know, with this era of truck, you had to basically put that kind of stuff into it to give it a 9-inch lift to clear tires. And in previous videos, people have seen it with 37-inch tall Super Swamper IROCs on it, you know, and I liked them and everything, but the road manners on them kind of sucked, and whenever I drove them on pavement, I could see the treads kind of like melting away. So I've since sold those, and I put these 35 1350 Toyota open countries on it, and I like these a lot better road manners. You know, they're a little lower, and the thing is with this truck, I built it to run these 35-inch tires, not the 37s, but at the time I needed a wide tire for flotation for when I go snow wheeling with this thing and occasional mud, and the IROCs work great for that, but I only used them part of the time. The rest of the time they sat out in my friend's backyard waiting for the snow to come around, because I was running 35 1250 Cooper STT Pros, and those are just basically my all-around tire I used, and they kind of got bald, and I thought, well, I'll just run with more of a tire like this, so I don't got to keep switching rims and tires around all the time. That was just too much work to just go on a simple wheeling trip. So I just decided to run these, so I don't have to worry about that crap. I just do a run what you brung type thing, and yeah, I'll just do a little walk around of this truck. I got a rough country hidden winch mount on underneath the front bumper here. So I got the 3-inch body lift right where the roller fair lead is. Normally you got to cut that bumper out to clear that. Well, with this body lift I didn't have to do that. So I just occasionally just run the winch hook right off one of my tow hooks here to have it so when I ever need to use it. And if people follow my Facebook page under the same name at Crazy Bird Productions, there's a lot of winching videos I have, because I'm either getting stuck a lot or my friend is, and this winch gets put a lot to work. It's actually called a carry-on winch. It ain't no fancy name brand like Ramsey, Warren, Schmitty built, or any of those type of winches. It was just one I got at Lowe's for $349 with a synthetic winch rope. It's a 10,000 pound one, and it's got me out of all kinds of trouble so far, and it's never let me down. So, you know, I bought a pretty good deal on it, you know, for the price I paid, and it ain't let me down yet. So I'm pretty happy with this winch. But yeah, I guess I'll do the motor next here. So I just got the standard 5.7 Vortec 350 in this truck, and over the years, this is my second set of headers. I'm running these Hedman long tube headers, because I had some Flowtech ones, the shorties, but only ran them for a year and a half, and right at the collector they cracked, and I wasn't happy with that. So I bought these ones, had to redo my exhaust, and on where the collector is, I'll show you really quick. I put V-band clamps on this to seal the exhaust, so that I don't got to worry about header gasket leaks, and so far it's worked pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with the V-bands. And then I got this eBay special. It's supposed to be a cold air intake, but all it basically does is just collect snow and mud when I go wheeling in mud, you know. But more snow than anything, because I recently made a trip back home to my reservation, the Blackfeet Indian Reservation. And it was during a blizzard, and all around this whole case right here, everything was encased in snow. I had to pull over because I couldn't get it to make no power, and I saw that this was covered in snow, so I had to scoop all the snow out of this thing, take this air cleaner and unhook it, and then beat all the snow off of it just to get me driving down the road again. So yeah, this ain't quite such a hot idea, so I don't even call this the cold air intake. It's more of a hot air, because it don't really seal the intake from the hot air at all, at least from the engine, because as you can see there's all this open space around it. So I'm not entirely happy with that part. And I got a 1-inch Taylor cable intake spacer on it. Oh, let's see. Oh, see. Somewhere around in there right by the spark plugs. It's too dirty to tell. But, so, you know, it's kind of souped up a little bit. I got an EGR delete done on it too. Just had an EGR valve go out. So I just switched everything around and run it. But the only problem though is the computer can't handle all the new mods to it. So it's actually making way less power than a factory one. You know, it runs all right, but it don't make the power it should. So I've been kind of nursing this along till I build a new motor for it. And then I'm going to do a 411 computer and get rid of this black box, because I guess these are a bitch to tune for engine tuners and stuff, and my HP tuning software I have won't support this. So out this goes. That'll be a whole nother video when I do that part. I don't know when I'll do that, because I'm just waiting for nice warm weather, but here in Montana it hasn't exactly been gentle to us this year, so that's going to sit on the back burner for now. You know, and then this had automatic in it, but I switched it over to an K1500. I think I posted a video when I did this, can't remember, but it's so many videos back. But it was a push button 4-wheel drive right there, as you can see, and this little button right here, oh, here we go, activates the actuator on it. So I actually got 2-wheel low, and then I just had to cut out the floor. They already had the dimple die in it, so I just had to cut it to match this, and I bolted this manual shifter on it. Got rid of the 246C transfer case, I think is what it's called, and put a 241 in it. And it's been great, you know. I really like doing that with this manual shift stuff. I don't gotta wait on a button now or worry about it giving out. And then just had to drill some holes in the firewall to put this clutch pedal in place. There's already pre-mounted spots. You just bolt the top of the pedal to it. You just gotta get anywhere between an 88 to 98 Chevy clutch pedal and put it here. And it's pretty simple swap on that. And then, as you saw in the walk around, I'm getting this truck prepped for a paint. So there's a start of some of the body work on it, and you know, you can tell it's got some dents and wrinkles or whatever you want to call it. These fenders are kind of rusted out, but you know, I'm getting rid of it all. I got some all new parts coming in here, including the hood, because when I lived in Billings, see if I can get a reflection. Oh, there you go. There's a big hailstorm dropping quarter and large marble sized hailstones off the sky, and it dented the shit out of this hood. And my friend that's painting it said that it'd be better just to buy a new hood and get that one ready, because all the hours of work I'd have to do to get rid of all those dents. So I got a new hood coming for that. Then I'm gonna put a new grill in it too. And my little Chevy bow tie badge fell off this winter too. I don't know why it did that, so I gotta get a new one of those. Been kind of looking at options for it, but I'll do a video build series on this as I repaint it and do all the little work to it, besides just the wheeling videos. You know, I don't know if anybody will enjoy that, but I figured, well, what the hell, why not? 'Cause some people like that, you know. And then this came with a 14 bolt, a 9.5 14 bolt in the back here, and factory 373 gears. Well, that wasn't enough to turn these tires. So a couple years ago, I completely rebuilt this axle. I put 456s in it, and a Yukon Duragrip posi track, and so far it's worked great. Does everything I asked for, and the reason why I put that on there versus a locker I had in it, because at one point with the other rear end I had a Lockrite locker in it. I thought that would be the way to go, but with the jobs I had to travel all over the United States, and that was just too much wear and tear on the poor truck with that. So I wanted something a little gentler and more streetable, so I put the posi in it. And then the front diff, I rebuilt it and put 456s, so that's plenty of gear to motivate this truck, go down the highway and stuff. And I really enjoy that part, because like I said, the motor ain't that powerful, but with the gears it kind of helps it carry it through. So there you guys have it. This is my Chevy I take wheeling with in the videos. I lovingly call it the Z, because all vehicles have their names. And then that truck right there in the background there, I got videos in the past. I call it Big Blue. That's my main wheeler. I'll do another video on that some other time and talk about it, because it's a lot of my earlier videos, that's all I had was that to go wheeling in. Then I got this guy here. So there you go. There's the walk under the Z, as I call it.